Okay, would you tell us your names and your parents' names, please?
Jimmy Formby is my name. Carl Formby and Wilma Formby is my parents. I have several sisters. I have one, my brother, who's deceased.
His name was Tim Formby.
His name was Tim Formby, and I grew up right here in Aragon, Georgia.
Yeah, all of you did.
Every one of us.
Every one of them. Right.
It was a good place to grow up, I think.
You went to Aragon School, I assume, because you're at the reunion today.
Yep.
You got any stories about your school years that you can repeat here?
There were some good ones, and there were some not so good. But it was back in the day. It wasn't a place like it is now. Half of them go there now to go to play, but we had to do work.
What is some of your teachers' names? Did you remember?
Miss Anderson was one. Lives back over yonder somewhere.
Yeah, some of the things that you learned.
Mac Tyler. The basketball coach. I played basketball. I can't remember his name. He come in from another college. What was the representative from here? Cummings?
Bill Cummings?
Bill Cummings. I knew him. He was part of my getting raised up, so to speak, in the world where you needed to be now.
What'd you do for recreation, for fun, after school and during the summer?
Ball. I played ball. My name, yeah, Tom Pittman. I played most of my little league ball right here. Most of it when they built this field, but we used the Aragon. Well, I can tell you the reason they moved us over here. They couldn't keep us in the park over there. Couldn't keep us in there.
You hit the balls in the swimming pool?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, did you go swimming there? When we moved over here from Alabama, we've been here since 1975. And my sons always used to love to go there in the summer. And of course, very few people had a swimming pool at their house then. Now a lot of people
That was the
got
coldest water there was.
Oh, yeah, it was cold.
This guy, I went there, I met him in 1964. And we've been married, well, it's past November, we've been married 50 years. So I know a lot of people. I'm not from here, I'm from Florida, Georgia. My name's Connie.
Nice to meet you.
And I feel like I'm a part of Aragon and Rockmart.
Well, we've lived in Aragon since 1975, so that's 41 years. We first moved to Cedartown, then we moved to Rockmart for 2 or 3 years, and we've been in Aragon for 40-something years. A lot of changes, but it's still a good place to live.
Yeah, it is. Well, we were growing up, there wasn't a whole lot of, here in Aragon, there wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on, you know. Saturday and Sunday, you was at home. Sunday, you went to church. There was nothing open. Nothing was open. You couldn't go down there, down the street down there, and get you a can of beer or a gallon of liquor or whatever. Back in them days, you better not do nothing like that. And I like it myself.
Well, you know, growing up over there, and even when our kids were growing up, it changed some by the time they came along. But when we were growing up over there, and you were probably the same way, we'd get out and play, and our parents didn't worry about us, because if somebody else's parents saw you doing something wrong,
You got in trouble.
your parents were going to know about it before you got home, probably.
My dad'd be waiting on you at home. My daddy would.
Yep.
He was a preacher. My daddy's a preacher.
What was your daddy's name? You told
Buddy
me.
Formby, they called him Buddy Formby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that
His name was
name.
Carl.
I remember that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had.
He's in Rome now.
They still
I came
live.
through here, wasn't yesterday, was it? I just came through here the other day, going up there to see him.
Where do y'all live?
We live,
That's,
we live right
Well,
there at
Rose's
Rose's
store.
store.
Oh, okay.
Down
Rose's
101. I'm from Billerica, I say, and he's from
Well,
Rose's.
y'all are about halfway then.
So
aren't you?
when we first built our house, we couldn't decide where we lived, Billerica or Rockford. So we built Highway and we raised our kids there.
Paul and Canada.
We've got two. We got two, and then we got 5 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren.
I have to get the book.
Hey, they call them grand for a reason, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They ain't nothing like them grandbabies. We got 2. Well, we got 2 littlest now. They're gonna go into 6th and the 1st grade is about next time.
How many did you say children did you say you had?
2.
2, you got
We
2?
have 1 boy and 1 girl.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't too bad. Too bad to follow all over the state of Georgia. I don't know. They always seem to excel when the season was ending, and we liable to go to Kentucky, up north. But with most of them way down south, where it's hot down there in them fields.
Playing ball. He's talking about
They-
playing
they
ball.
play-
They play ball.
They played, both of them played ball. And it was pretty good. It kept them out of mischief, I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Yep, it's good to have some kind of activity going on. They can still get in trouble, and no matter what you do,
They
no
do
matter
their share.
how well you've raised them, when they get out on their own, you have to trust that you did the best you could do. And pray.
Yeah. That's the main thing, prayer.
That's the best thing that ever come in our life. I think.
Yeah.
I spent 3 tours in Vietnam.
Yes.
And when we started out on operations, first thing to do was go by the EM club and get all we could get. That little old boat would hold all we could put on it. That's the first thing we done. Jack Daniels. And finally,
When the Lord come in your life, that was the best thing.
in 1988, I had pneumonia, and I decided, I thought I was gonna die, but I decided then, and I ain't never picked up another cigarette or another Jack Daniels since 1988. Took a long time,
Yep.
but people, we've seen a lot of stuff. People, I don't think people should have to see themselves or want to see over there in Vietnam. It was just, it was terrible.
War is terrible.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't care where it happened.
Yep.
And we should do everything we can to avoid them. Except capitulate.
Yeah.
Well, here's the way I look at that. If it's over yonder, they ought to have the ways and means to take care of it themselves over yonder. Now, if it comes over here, we'll be ready for it.
Yep. I believe we
That's the
will.
way I believe.
Well, if you got any other memories or anything else you'd like to tell us about?
We had a lot of good ball games right there. A lot of good ball.
Somebody
Good
was
people.
talking earlier about having the donkey baseball games down here. Did you ever see any of them?
No, no, I didn't.
I didn't see any of those either.
I left Aragon in 19.
What were you with in 19?
When I come out.
66.
When I come out.
Yeah, that's when we built our house, yeah. It's been
When
halfway
what?
since then. 1970s, Shane was 2. We built the house and started in 1970.
72.
Well, I appreciate you sharing your memories with us.
No problem.
Thanks a lot. We'll hopefully we'll have these up on the screen at the museum, and we're going to put them on YouTube too. So if you get on the internet, go to YouTube and search for Aragon Stories. And we've got 7 on there, and we've got several that we made today that when I have time to process them, they'll be up there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.